EyeHeardTV. Present live.
Context here. Why don't we just let you watch this? But we're going to do this in a very sort of deliberate way. Let people know that this is video we're showing for the first time. You're not going to see it a lot on our air because we want to make sure that when we're showing it, we're doing it with a purpose. So there's no audio here as well, and you're going to see this sort of play out. So just a warning to those who may not want to see this. You can see the vehicle there. That's law enforcement pulling up in the pickup.
And it is the Honda Pilot that we should be focused on here. It's about a purplish reddish color here. So let's take a look.
Agent walking up. And then there's another agent. I don't know if you can see that one right there.
Yeah, three agents involved. One was kind of closer to the front of the vehicle. The other kind of pulled on that driver's side door handle there.
So again, there's no audio here. We don't know what's being said. We don't know really anything else about this woman, other than we know that she was not the target of the initial investigation. That was confirmed by the police chief. But there are some other angles of this as well that are being looked at. So that's kind of one pass of the video. And again, right. Okay, thanks for letting us know. Sorry. So there is some audio to this, and if you go online, you can see. So now you can see the vehicle is crashed, and according to law enforcement here in the Twin Cities, that woman was shot, and then the vehicle drove into the snow there, as you can see. So this is kind of the aftermath right now. This video is turned the other way. We want to just show you.
We have new video tonight, a new angle of the deadly shooting. We are also learning more about the ICE agent who killed Renee Nicole Good. CBS LA's Tom Waite joining us now with the very latest. Tom.
Yeah, some more information too about kind of the tactics that ICE is supposed to use in these situations. We'll get into that in just a second, Pat. The Trump administration is fiercely defending the ICE agent at the center of this, but use of force experts that we talked to tonight are raising questions about the incident. Newly released cell phone video obtained by CBS News for the first time shows the ICE agent's point of view and what are likely Renee Good's last words.
I'm not mad at you.
The agent, who appears to be filming this with his cell phone, approaches the car. Her car is blocking traffic. He circles around to the driver's side.
That's fine. U.S. citizen.
As Good's wife, who is also filming, tries to get inside the car, other officers rush toward the driver's side door.
Out of the car.
Good seems to try to back up and then drives forward just before the same agent fires his gun in his right hand.
You've got to be a little brainwashed to get to that point to where you're willing not just to protest, that's fine, not peacefully protest, but throw your vehicle in front of legitimate law enforcement officers and drive your car into them.
It's beyond me that apparently from the federal government, from the Homeland Security Director herself, has already determined who this person was, what their motive was, and they hadn't even been taken out of the vehicle.
CBS News has confirmed the agent who shot Good is Jonathan Ross. He's worked with ICE in Minnesota for nearly a decade.
Tonight, a new angle of the. We have new video tonight, a new angle of the deadly shooting. We are also learning more about the ICE agent who killed Renee Nicole Good. CBS LA's Tom Waite joining us now with the very latest. Tom.
Yeah, some more information too about kind of the tactics that ICE is supposed to use in these situations. We'll get into that in just a second, Pat. The Trump administration is fiercely defending the ICE agent at the center of this, but use of force experts that we talked to tonight are raising questions about the incident. Newly released cell phone video obtained by CBS News for the first time shows the ICE agent's point of view and what are likely Renee Good's last words.
I'm not mad at you.
The agent, who appears to be filming this with his cell phone, approaches the car. Her car is blocking traffic. He circles around to the driver's side.
That's fine. U.S. citizen.
As Good's wife, who is also filming, tries to get inside the car, other officers rush toward the driver's side door.
Out of the car. Get out of the.
Good seems to try to back up and then drives forward just before the same agent fires his gun in his right hand.
You've got to be a little brainwashed to get to that point to where you're willing not just to protest, that's fine, not peacefully protest, but throw your vehicle in front of legitimate law enforcement officers and drive your car into them.
It's beyond me that apparently from the federal government, from the Homeland Security Director herself has already determined who this person was, what their motive was, and they hadn't even been taken out of the vehicle.
CBS News has confirmed the agent who shot Good is Jonathan Ross. He's worked with ICE in Minnesota for nearly a decade. According to the AP, Ross is an Iraq War veteran. All told, he's been with ICE and Border Patrol.
Believe none of what you hear and half of what you see. Allegedly, I heard y'all got the wool pulled all over y'all eyes. Minnesota on fire right now. Literally. You got people trying to burn ICE. Literally. You got people tantalizing ICE. Literally. Never in my life have I seen people harass federal agents. People impeding on federal investigation. Never heard of it. I can't believe it. People barricading ICE right now, setting up illegal roadblocks right now, all because of fraud. The tip of the iceberg is fraud. In the past month, over 100 Somalis been caught up in investigations with fraud linked all the way back to 2021. And a lot of this was exposed by Nick Shirley, doing his own private investigation. And the stuff he uncovered blew my mind. I think everybody get a little time looking at Nick Shirley in the Quality Learning Center. Learning without end. Can't make this stuff up. But back to the topic at hand, Miss Renee Good, rest in peace. I send my condolences, but I think she's a victim of propaganda. She got caught up in the hype. For one, who you know in their right mind would take their vehicle and block traffic, not just any traffic, not just a regular old citizen, a federal agent. All right. Y'all play crazy if you want. You think you get away with it. If you think you can pull a Renee Good in your hood, you take your car, you find your local police station, and you go block it with your car, and you come back on here and hit me in the comment section and tell me how that worked out for you. We going crazy right now. We better wake up. We better wake up. It's going to keep happening until somebody wake up with common sense. Let's notice all the people of the darker hue. Look around. Tell me who you see protesting. White liberals, white women, white men, white men's, white men who want to be women, white women who want to be men, white men who want to be black women that like white men that date Chinese millionaires. I don't know. It's just a group of crazy people out here playing crazy games and getting everybody else crossed into their game. That's all I know. They telling you this a peaceful protest. Remember them words, peaceful protest.
Thank you. Have a good day.
¿Cómo se llama?
México.
¿Dónde? ¿Qué piensa de lo que está pasando?
Sí, pues es que son autoridades.
Excuse me, guys.
So were you explaining to him that they can be arrested? I'm a reporter. I just want to ask want to make sure what you were telling those guys. You were saying they could be arrested?
¿No tiene papeles para pasar a los Estados Unidos? ¿No? Ok. Ponga sus manos de frente.
ICE agents are staying
Matt Finn is live on the ground in Minneapolis with the latest. Matt, good morning. What are you seeing there?
Well, Rachel, it's quiet right now, but really just a few hours ago, not far from where I'm standing, things turned violent and got pretty dicey. A large crowd of protesters and rioters surrounded a hotel where they believe immigration agents are staying here in Minneapolis. Our Garrett Tenney was on the scene last night. He said a smaller group of the protesters broke into the depot in downtown Minneapolis, tossing around the furniture inside, while others were spray painting anti-ICE messages on the windows. Now, outside, the protesters were playing instruments, banging drums, and blowing whistles to prevent immigration agents from sleeping or getting rest. Our Fox affiliate reports police declared an unlawful assembly sometime around the 10 o'clock hour. Now, yesterday, body camera video showing some of the final moments leading up to that ICE agent shooting of Renee Good was obtained by Fox. Let's watch that full video.
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you. Show your face. I'm not mad at you. That's okay. We don't change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen, former. You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
Oh!
Now, Vice President J.D. Vance says that body camera video shows that the officer shot Renee Good in self-defense, but the Democratic mayor of Minneapolis here, Jacob Fry, he is condemning the federal agent.
He walked away with a hop in his step from the incident. There's another person that's dead. He held on his cell phone. I think that speaks for itself. I can see a person that is trying to leave. I can see an ICE agent that was not run over by a car. That didn't happen.
So DHS sources, including a senior official, tell Fox News that about 1,000 additional agents are on their way here to Minneapolis, scheduled to surge this city. There's already roughly about 2,000 federal agents that have already been here, so it's very clear that DHS is placing its focus on Minneapolis-St. Paul right now. You know, last summer I covered the raids in Los Angeles. Of course, Fox covered everything that went down in Chicago, also New Orleans. Right now, the focus is on Minneapolis-St. Paul. And Border Patrol tells me the more immigration agents that are on the ground here, boots on the ground here, that frees up HSI investigators to investigate the ongoing fraud. That's the backdrop of all this. That fraud scandal that we've been reporting on, that's also happening simultaneously in addition to the immigration enforcements. Back to you guys in New York.
Thank you, Matt. Thanks, Matt. And I think it's such an important point. You know, obviously somebody is paying for all of this stuff. Yes. These people are working for people, and our top priority should be finding out who it is that is funding all of this stuff. But as Matt points out, crucial to understanding all of this is the fact that the timing of all of this. You know, you have supposedly liberals, Democrats care about feeding the children and care about these programs that they came up with to feed children and educate children, Somali children in Minneapolis. And then suddenly, as we're uncovering billions of dollars of theft that had been going on in all of these programs by people who are connected to politicians like Ilhan Omar and Tim Walz, then suddenly all these protests break out over what appears to be an incredibly sad situation, an incredibly unfortunate situation, but one where an officer was doing nothing more than defending himself.
But it is tragic and sad, but yet you need to look at what Jacob Fry, the mayor there, says I should get the F out, and I think Jacob Fry should deal with the other F, and that are facts. Renee Good, this mother who has lost her life, got there by inserting herself into federal immigration law enforcement. Fox has confirmed that she was part of a group called ICE Watch that monitors, tracks, and interferes in federal immigration law enforcement with ICE on the ground. We know also through our reporting that she went to 2 other locations the same day before she got to the third one, and in both of those previous cases, she also used her vehicle to obstruct. You cannot obstruct. It is against the law to obstruct federal immigration law enforcement.
It's also dangerous.
She did so by putting her car there. The second thing she did wrong is when she was instructed by law enforcement to step out of the car, she refused that and And then the third thing, which Jacob Fry isn't acknowledging, is she used her car speeding towards the agent, striking him, as we now see on the tape, and yet he won't do that. And the real tragedy here, Rachel, is that this dishonest mayor, Jacob Fry, is literally been saying that ICE is here to kill you. What's that done? It's caused Minnesota's public schools to have this narrative, to believe this narrative, that maybe ICE agents are going to come in the school and kill you and do something horrible, so much so that now they're going to, you guessed it, remote learning. The AP got this email from Minneapolis schools saying that Minneapolis schools are offering remote learning as tensions rise over federal immigration enforcement.
That's right. They're using this as an excuse to basically go remote and put their social justice ahead of the education of our children. Of course, this isn't the first time we've seen this. We saw this all through COVID. I want to move back just a little bit to talk about this woman who was shot and killed. We're going to learn more about who she is. Yeah. What she was doing there, why she was being paid, and who was paying her to be a professional protester. This is a woman who lost custody of 2 of her children and then dropped one off at a daycare so she could go and participate in this kind of activity, taunting ICE, interfering with these lawful operations that ICE is doing. And the question is, how did she get so radicalized? It's not just who's paying her. How did she get, what's going on with liberal white women? And by the way, these are the same liberal white women, I think, who are, you know, moving kids to remote learning in the Minneapolis schools.
Every peaceful protest I remember in with one side getting slaughtered very badly. For example, the civil rights movement. We had some peaceful protests that always end in violence because peaceful protest was always a trick. It's to incite violence. It's to enrage the other people. Or like they say now, it's the rage bait. It's another form of tricking your enemy into doing what you want them to do. But this new group, these new rebels we got with no funding behind them, because top figure is missing right now. They just out here radical with no calls, ringing bells, shaking things. I'm glad they don't have any pum-pums. But a peaceful protest, this ain't what this is. They got the hotel rooms ringing sirens all night, blowing alarms all night. And for some odd reason, the local police departments really won't step in. And honestly, I never knew this many people care about illegal immigrants. Like, I never knew it was a big thing. What's the purpose? I mean, I remember one of them women say we're going to need somebody to wipe our back ends. But I mean, hey, I can't get what they're here for. Unless it's to vote for the Democratic ticket.